Oh my god, someone needs to call VH1 because love and hip-hop has just reached a whole new level of tracery. This isn't just small-scale drama, this is relationship destruction and complete mayhem that could end a career. Yandy Smith just revealed something that left everyone in complete disbelief. But that's not even the craziest part. Instead of calling him out, Yandy slacked him. Yes, you read that correctly, a full-fledged reality show meltdown. But the real question is, what did Mendeecees Harris get himself into? He was caught red-handed betraying Yandy in the most heinous way possible, and the person involved wasn't just some random stranger, no, it was someone from Yandy's own circle. This moment is already going down in history. Fans are losing their minds over the public humiliation, complete disrespect, and insane controversy that no one saw coming. This might just be the biggest scandal love and hip-hop has ever seen. We all know that Yandy Smith and Mendeecees have had their share of ups and downs, but this time it's different. This isn't about jail time or business struggles. This is personal. The real question is, who is this mystery person? How did Mendeecees get caught, and did Yandy stop at just one slap, or was there more? All right, buckle up because this drama is just getting started. This isn't about failed business ventures. This is deep betrayal. And if there's one thing we know about Yandy, it's that when she feels betrayed, she comes for blood. So let's rewind and break down exactly what happened. It all started when whispers began circulating through the love and hip-hop world, rumors that Ems was getting way too cozy with someone he shouldn't be near. At first, Yandy brushed it off. Let's be real, people love to stir up drama and high-profile relationships. But then the evidence started piling up. It started with late-night calls, then mysterious text messages, and finally the final nail in the coffin, a leaked video. No, this wasn't just any video. This was security footage from a private location, and in it Mendeecees was caught getting way too close to someone Yandy never expected. And by close, I mean whispering in her ear, giving her a hug that was way too friendly and looking way too comfortable. And the worst part, this wasn't just any woman. No, this was someone Yandy considered family, someone she had supported, trusted, and defended through thick and thin. So now the question remains, who is this mystery woman? And is Mendeecees Harris' relationship with Yandy Smith officially over? Stay tuned because this story is just getting started. When the truth finally came out, according to sources, Yandy Smith pulled up unexpectedly to a private gathering where Mendeecees Harris and this mystery woman were hanging out. At first, she just walked in, locked eyes with Mendeecees, and the room fell silent. However, she wasn't about to sit back and play the fool, so she decided to handle things face to face in true love and hip-hop style. The energy changed instantly. Yandy was furious, and the woman was guilty as hell. You would think that Mendeecees would try to explain himself, but instead, he just sat there, probably realizing that his entire world was about to fall apart. Then he was hit by a clean, disrespectful slap across the face that left everyone in the room gasping. This wasn't just a tap, this was fooling. You already know what happened. Next, someone in the room was recording, and within minutes the video was all over social media. The betrayal was real, and Mendeecees had no excuse that could save him. It was a bit of Wars-level reality TV drama, and just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, Yandy turned to the woman. The video went viral instantly. Instagram exploded with reactions while Twitter was on fire. Fans were split. Some thought Yandy should have slapped him harder, while others wanted to hear the full story. But let's face it, Mendeecees was walking away from the scandal without any significant damage control, and that was a major issue. The biggest question was, who is the woman? Because believe me, this name will shock you. Let's rewind for a second. If we're going to discuss Mendeecees' betrayal, we need to address the past. We've seen the warning signs before, but we didn't want to believe them. Remember that time he appeared on TV and basically admitted that while Yandy held him down while he was incarcerated, he wouldn't have done the same for her. That was the first red flag. Then came the drama surrounding their legal marriage, where Yandy was shouting from the rooftops that she was in Harris, only for it to be revealed that she never actually signed the paperwork. Now that we see Mendeecees acting shady once again, is anyone really surprised? Well, let's go back to the mess. Mendeecees tried to play it off, laughing in front of others, but deep down he was panicking. He was caught again, and the internet was eating him alive. The real question is, how many more chances is Yandy willing to give this man? The situation was already bad enough, but the worst part was that the woman in question remained silent. No public statements, no responses, and of course that just made people dig even deeper. Speculation ran wild. Was it someone from love and hip-hop, a business associate, or someone even closer? Some fans swore up and down that it had to be Camilla or Erica Mena, both of whom have had complicated relationships with Yandy. Others started pulling up old clips dissecting every single moment Mendeecees had with other women on the show. Then all of a sudden, an Instagram gossip page dropped an exclusive claiming to have inside information on the woman's identity, and when people saw the name, chaos erupted. But before we get to that, let's talk about the damage the scandal is causing to Yandy's empire. She's a businesswoman with brand partnerships and endorsements, and at this point the drama is threatening everything. Some companies are reportedly reconsidering their contracts with her, and that's just the beginning. This situation is far from over, and now the moment of truth. Who is the mystery woman? When her name was revealed, no one saw it coming. Brace yourself, because it was none other than Judy Harris, M's own mother. Yes, you read that right. When this exclusive, the the gossip blogs went crazy. Let's break this down, because this is some next level love and hip-hop madness. According to an anonymous source, Yandy had been suspicious of Mendeecees and Judy's unusually close relationship for months. This is just the beginning, because once the full truth comes out, Yandy might just burn it all down. It was complete chaos, and people were shocked, confused, disgusted, and most importantly, questioning everything. At first, Yandy dismissed it since it was his mother. But then small details became clear, like how Judy always supported M, even when he was completely wrong. There's strange inside jokes that made no sense, and the fact that Judy was always around when M was busy. However, the real bombshell was a phone bill. Yes, a phone bill. While managing the family business, Yandy stumbled upon Mrs. call logs and noticed that the most frequently called number was Judy's. At first, she assumed it was just a mother and son checking in, but then she saw the timestamps: 2 a.m. M, 3 a.m. M, 4 a.m. M. What could a mother and son possibly be discussing at 4 o'clock in the morning? And that's when things took a dark turn, because the leaked messages, oh, they were worse than anyone imagined. We're talking about foes, texts, pet names. Yes, it's disgusting even to consider. The internet was in disbelief. But let's be real, Judy has always been way too involved in Mrs. relationships. In DC, the inside jokes were way too personal, and some messages were so disturbing that they should never exist between a mother and son. Naomi is out there denying everything, saying this is crazy, this is my mother. But let's not forget how Judy has a history of controlling the people me states and arguing with Yandy over the most trivial matters. This is the same woman who once faked the marriage license for Yandy and M just to prove a point. She has always acted like she was in some territorial war over her own son. Yes, that kind of obsession is exactly why people believe this scandal might be real. And now that Yandy has had enough, reports claim that after slapping Judy verbally across social media, she went straight home and started packing M's belongings. That's right, sis was done. She didn't wait for a public statement. She didn't let him explain. She wanted him out immediately. And when Mia returned home, he found his clothes stuffed into trash bags by the door. Yandy was standing there furious, saying, "Take this mess and leave now." Instead of taking responsibility, M had the audacity to act offended, saying, "So you're just going to believe internet lies over me? You really think I do something this insane?" Yandy. But Yandy wasn't listening. She blasted the song, "I Don't Need to Think I Know," and that was it. M tried to argue, but it was too late. Yandy had already made up her mind then. As all of this was unfolding, Judy went live on Instagram, and when I tell you this woman was pretending to cry, acting like she was the real victim, it was embarrassing. She was talking about how people were so cruel, but the internet drag heat her people were commenting things like, "Ma'am, you've been acting since season 1. The way you look at me is weird. We being new." Judy tried to claim, "Why would you spread these disgusting rumors about me and my son? Yandy is just trying to get attention," but that be fired horribly, because just when she thought it couldn't get any worse, more receipts. A former assistant who had worked close mostly with the Harris family, came forward with an anonymous confession, and what they revealed was beyond shocking. They claimed that Judy was obsessively controlling me behind the scenes, allegedly handling his finances, making huge decisions for him, and even trying to get a separate house for just the two of them. Who does that? At this point, this wasn't just internet rumors anymore. People were starting to believe that there was something deeply disturbing about Judy and Misa's relationship, and the damage was done. Misa's reputation was in Shaw and Bias, and when Judy revealed that Yandy had officially ended things, it was game over. But let's not forget, this isn't just some random reality TV drama. Some legal experts are saying there could be serious consequences. There are rumors that protective services might investigate Mrs. past, and some people are even speculating that this could turn into a full-blown family investigation. Meanwhile, Yandy isn't just moving on, she's going for Blood sources claim she's planning to file for full custody of their kids, and honestly, who can blame her if even half of these allegations are true? Em has no business being around children, and Yandy won't let him destroy her family. This war is far from over. If you thought this was bad, what she did next, shocky. He the world. After kicking me out, she dropped even more receipts, letting the internet drag him and Judy for Phil PCK. But she didn't stop there. Yandy took the final step. She went straight to a liar. That's right, sis wasn't just breaking up with him, she was destroying him, and what she did next sent shock vias through the entire hip-hop and love world, because she wasn't just filing for full custody, she was planning to expose Em in a way that would ruin him forever. Now, let's get into these legal actions, because Yandy handled this like a true chess master. To begin, she filed an urgent petition for sole custody, citing serious concerns that Em is an unfit father and that the children's safety is in jeopardy. But she didn't stop there, because guess what? It turns out Em has even more skeletons in his closet than Yandy ever imagined. We're talking about bank records, phone logs, and even potential witness testimonies that could confirm what people have been whispering about for years, that me and Judy's relationship was far more inappropriate than anyone dared to believe. Once these documents hit the courtroom, it's game over. But here's the thing, if what insiders are saying is true, these new receipts could permanently ruin Miz's reputation, possibly even destroy his career. And let's be real, when the internet gets a hold of these kinds of receipts, there's no coming back. But you already know me isn't going down without a fight. And instead of focusing on clearing his name, or even making a case for himself in court, me did something so petty, so childish, that it instantly became the messiest move of the year. Instead of keeping quiet and proving his innocence, Em ran straight into the arms of his ex, yes, Erica Dixon. And when the news broke on blogs, the internet exploded, because make no mistake, this is not about love, this is retaliation. Let's not forget Erica and Yandy have been at war for years. This is the same Erica who spent years warning people about him, calling him manipulative, a liar, and someone who only cares about himself. But now suddenly she's taking him back. Oh, the internet saw right through it. People were dragging them in the comments, saying things like, this isn't love, this is a petty war, and not Erica taking in the trash. Because let's be real, this isn't some grand romantic reunion. This is a calculated move to get under Yandy's skin, and everyone knows it. And just when we thought this drama couldn't get any worse, guess who decided to make things even more chaotic? Judy. Because just when we thought she would finally stop talking and disappear, she went on a full-fledged press tour, podcasts, interviews, Instagram lives. This woman is everywhere, and instead of shutting down the rumors, she made them 10 times worse. She actually said, people just don't understand the type of bond me and we have a connection that's deeper than most people can comprehend. Excuse me, Judy, what are you even saying? The internet lost its mind. People were in the comments like, lady, you are not helping yourself, and the way you talk about him is weird. If you want to prove you're not sus, stop talking like this. But here's where it gets really wild. The damage was already done, because now Bravo is stepping in. Yes, the very network behind love and hip-hop is now getting involved. Why? Because this scandal has gotten so massive that producers are panicking about what it could do to the show's reputation. Let's be real, this isn't just reality TV drama anymore. This is some real-life mess that could ruin careers. According to industry insiders, Bravo is now considering cutting ties with both Judy and me. And if that happens, it's a wrap for them. No more reality TV checks, no more club bookings, no more brand deals, nothing. Meanwhile, Yandy, she's thriving while Judy and me are out here looking like a hot mess. Yandy is out here securing business deals, focusing on her kids, and living her best life. And the best part, she isn't even addressing the drama. She's just sitting back and letting me and Judy destroy themselves, because at the end of the day, the truth always comes out. And when it does, oh, Judy and me will have no one to blame but themselves. And that's it, people. The greatest scandal in love and hip-hop history has just been exposed. But trust me, this is far from over. If there's one thing we know, Judy messed with the wrong one, and now Yandy is sitting exactly where she belongs, bells on top. But this drama, it's nowhere near done, and you already know the internet is watching. So let me ask you, do you think Yandy is making the right move by going for full custody, or is me about to pull some wild stunt to flip the tables? And let's not forget about Judy and Erica. Do they actually have some master plan, or are they just making everything worse? Since this tea is way too hot to sip alone, drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next explosive update, because trust me, this story is only getting MSSIR, and the drama never stops.